I'm Liz Stimson, and I know most of you here, except I just met Carol this morning. And I just want to thank everybody for coming, and I think we all have something in common, UCSD orthopedics, so I'm glad to be a part of that. So I think, has everyone kind of, there's Mark, good. So, and this is Mark Wessler. He's a physical therapist that's also going to be joining us. Yeah, and he works with Gentiva Physical Therapy. He has a lot of experience with patients and rehabilitation and walkers. So.
There you go with it. Yes.
See how people walk.
I'll take it,
Ah,
as is.
so you like the angle and everything?
I like
Can you
that.
execute a turn?
So Ken, what do you think?
I told you, I'll take that one.
As is.
The fact that I can stand up and being able to stand up and look out gives the world a different perspective. Because as I mentioned to these ladies a while ago, I've been walking around with my head and body halfway down to the ground anyway. The only thing I'm gonna miss from that's the money that I pick up off the floor.
But I guarantee you, he'll still see
Does that happen a lot? You lose money on the
I
ground?
don't lose it, I find it.
Okay. Ann?
The first thing I'd like to say is, to me, it was very heartwarming to see the smiles that I could see on everybody who uses one. Since this was my first experience actually really using the walker, I've pushed my moms around. It just really, to me, made my heart smile. So I would like to say, I think that was really terrific. All the improvements that, or a lot of things that you've added seem to be already integrated into this walker, were really terrific. For me, I tried it out, and I'd say that what I found was that it took the stress off my back when I was standing there with my arms. It wasn't quite adjusted right for me because I'm a little short, but had it been the final product and able to be adjusted, ankles and such, I think that, like Jean said, being able to walk further, and I know that at the end of the day, my mom is quite tired, and walking is really so good that I think that's a huge improvement over these other ones.
Okay.
Okay.
There's one thing we all need to stop and think about. Seriously, even you. We all had to crawl before we got up and walked. That's where this prototype is now. It's beginning to crawl.
That's why I made the comments the way I did. I agree with you 1,000%.
When it gets up and ready to walk, look where we're going to be. Everybody in here is happy to a certain extent. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And when it gets perfected to walking stage, we'll be better off.
Well, what else, Mark? Other comments in general, ideas, features you should add, other fine-tunes?
So when you take a test and your teacher says, you got 97 out of 100 and we're going to talk about the 3. That's the way I feel. First of all, it's really, really good. I really like it a whole lot. It could help a lot of my patients. Some people who are going to be on a walker for a long time, if not permanently, this is the kind of device that could really help them to maintain good posture, maintain their strength, keep their walking speed up, because most people don't realize that physical therapists want people to walk faster, safer. We want them to be safe, because a lot of people, as you get slower and slower, your balance gets worse.
Exactly.
So this will encourage people to walk at their more normal speed instead of constantly slowing down.
Oh.
That's a real big plus. My only concern was that I thought that the arm rests might be a little too far forward, and I wish that they...
Okay. Yes.
What do you think, Mark, about it? Will the back muscles be strengthened by being in that upright position, or does that still require a lot of other therapy? Let me put it a different way. How much will being in that upright position contribute to the strengthening of the back muscles?
If you guys remember when I first said what's important, posture was the first thing I said.
Right.
Because that's once those postural muscles, the back muscles are posture muscles.
Right.
And if you can encourage that person to stand in the right position, which this walker does really well, then yes, you are going to strengthen those postural muscles, and that's going to help you all the way around. So.
What did you say?
I think if I were doing this walk without the exercise machine, my hips would be hurting me.
Interesting. But they're not hurting.
Oh.
It's excellent. Well, Gene, you had your first fairly long walk with the mock-up. What did you think of it?
I loved it, Dave. It's a whole new experience for me because I've walked with walkers for several years now, and canes. And this, because I was straighter, I felt like I could walk further. But the only thing is my legs hurt at the top of my legs. And I think maybe that's because of the way I've had to walk, bent over and not straight. Plus I noticed my whole stomach area came in when I was walking.
Ooh, a bonus.
Yeah, that was really a bonus. I like that. And I'm really impressed. I'm excited. Frightening.
This gives you the stability that you need, really.
So you like it?
I love it.
Great. Well, don't tell anybody about it. It's still so testing the unit. What do you think, Mike?
I wish I would have had it
When you're recovering?
when I was recovering from my 2 lumbar surgeries.
Oh, yeah.
And my 2 knee replacements.
Yeah,
And
it's a great rehabilitation machine, I think.
Well, the big concern I had during my rehab was getting my proper gait and posture back. And what I like here is that you stand up to your proper posture, and then you can walk with a proper gait. You know, the worst thing is when you rehab into a tilted position that's not normal or natural, and then you have to, when you're done with the first phase of rehab, then you have to learn to walk in a proper stand-up position so as to reduce the stress and strain on your lower back. So I can already see that this is very opportune.
For me,
If we move them in together more, yeah.
but not.
What do you think of it so far, John?
I like it a lot. It takes a lot. By leaning on it, it takes the weight off my back, and I can't feel it. I can't feel the pain in my back when I walk now with this.
So you had pain before in your back?
Oh yeah, I can only walk for 15 minutes.
So that's scoliosis, you said?
Well, it's scoliosis and just spinal, whatever, curve. Pinching the pinching on nerves or something. It's just very painful.
It takes the pain away.
Yeah, takes the pain away. Definitely.
Wow.
So that's it. I could probably walk, a mile or 2 in this.
That's a good thing.
With no problem. Which, and then just by leaning, getting your weight on your arms and shoulders, it takes the weight off the back.
That's great.
Remarkably well.
You used to walk long distances, I recall.
Yeah.
You? Yeah.
Well, not real long, but it's
How tall are you, John?
a little over 6 feet now. I've shrunk down 2 inches.
And how old are you?
84.
84. Okay. Well, it's great. I'm glad you like it. Yes, we could adjust it a number of different ways to suit you.
I can see that. I think the bigger wheels might prove to be easier to handle. I don't know.
Yeah. Good. Well, thank you for taking the time to do this.
My pleasure. I can hardly wait till we get some production.
Thank you.